your family in war?
My dad was in the Merchant Marines and had some, was fired upon but never hit.
Never hit? Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
How old were you when he like first started talking to you about it?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6, but we talked very vaguely in the earlier years, and then
And where was it during school that you were like that you decided that you want to go to the military, or were you drafted?
yeah, I did not really want to go in the military, but we had the draft, and I chose to go in the Air Force as opposed to being drafted in the Army.
And what did you do in the Air Force?
I was in the security service, so we worked for NSA, trying to sort of eavesdrop on the Cold War countries and try to break their codes and figure out what they were doing, and we were doing a pretty good job.
So technically you were a spy.
Radio spy, not the kind that goes out
That's so
at
pretty
risk.
cool.
Yeah, you would, but
Maybe you saved some lives with decoding some transmission or something.
sure could have. I had an opportunity to save lives, and they didn't lose their lives, but they were captured, and I actually broke rules to try to save them. Didn't work, but
Do what you gotta do.
that's
Yeah.
right. Could have gotten court-martialed over it, but
If you're trying to save lives, I feel as though
that's right.
anything should be.
It was a U.S. Spy vessel that was off the coast of North Korea, and it was in international waters, but the Koreans surrounded the boat and captured it. And I was picking that up, and my boss wouldn't let me transfer it because I couldn't be 100% sure, so I broke the rules and set things out in plain text, and it was too late.
But do you encourage any of them to go into the military?
Yes, some people should go into the military and some people shouldn't, and they should ask the right questions before they make those kind of decisions.
Do you feel like our soldiers are heroes?
Not necessarily just because they're soldiers, but I think that there's a lot of things that come up in the military that certainly would classify in most people's definition of hero as a hero. Yes.
Do you feel as though you are a hero?
No.
No?
What I did was fun, and
Do you enjoy history?
oh, I love it. Yeah, and I think that when students understand how the stories that have come before them help them to understand how to deal with the future, that's important. And so those stories don't necessarily repeat themselves, but they certainly are. There are lessons to be learned. So, yes.
And do you feel like you have a very positive impact on your students?
I guess you'd have to ask them. And from former students, some would say yes, I think, and I would hope to be true. I work to make that happen, but we are all individuals, and not everybody responds the same. So some students may like me a lot and work real hard and enjoy it a lot, and it may help them, and others may say, "Oh, he's crazy, and I'm not interested." And that's just the way of things.
Helping students and stuff be prepared for later in life, that in itself could be called a hero.
They could, if they in fact do it. And I think that the courses that I teach, government economics, really leads to that, because those things influence their life so much, and if they understand it, they're better able to deal with it, and it gives them a good head start.